Hi again, everybody. We're going to be starting book 3. I'm going to spend a little time at the beginning explaining to you some of the theory behind what you're going to be doing. And if you will really get this, you will find that you'll be able to play this book much more easily. So let me start out by explaining a little bit about the key signature. The key signature is right at the very beginning of a piece of music, and it will either be a sharp, which looks like a hashtag, we talked about that before, a sharp, or a flat, which will come later, or a natural. So in the key signature, you'll see it right by the treble clef at the very beginning. So look in book 3 at the top line of the staff. And remember the every good boy deserves fudge? And you'll see that the line goes through that sharp, which makes it F sharp. Now that F sharp applies to any other F sharp. You have an F sharp here, later on an F sharp way up here. If you see a piano keyboard, it's easy to see because you'll have take the note C, a C, a C, a C, a C. So it applies to every F sharp. So that F sharp in the key signature tells you that every time you see an F, it will be sharp. Simply meaning that when you play your second finger on the D string, D, E, F sharp, which would be on your tape, your second piece of tape, that would be sharp. And when you play the first finger on the E string, E, F sharp, those are sharp. Now, here's what gets a little tricky, but just think about it, and I'm sure you'll get it. It means that in this book, every time you see an F, it's sharp. But if you do not see a sharp in the key signature, it means that the note is natural. And some of the notes specifically that you'll find in this book would be C natural. Okay, when you have second finger on the A string, A, B, C natural. If there were a sharp by it, it would be C sharp, but it's A, B, C natural, and that is close to the first finger or a half step. Same thing on the E string, E, F sharp, G natural, low second finger. Now, if we took away the F sharp, later on in another book we will, it would be D, E, F natural. In this book, it is F sharp, or high second finger, or a whole step away. The exception, now get this, this is the exception. I'm not going to go into a big theoretical explanation of why, because that would be kind of boring right now and you don't need to know it. But on the G string, G, first finger is A, the second finger is B, natural. G, A, B, natural. Okay, so here we have, once again, natural, 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 natural when you get down on the G string. Look at the scale at the beginning of the book and you'll see that the first 4 notes on the G string would be G, open G, first finger A, second finger B, and third finger C. The lines down below the staff are called ledger lines. They kind of function like a staff, but they're down below the staff, so you can tell what note it is, whether the line goes through it or above or below it. Those are ledger lines. One more piece of interesting information, which I think is fascinating, is in your music alphabet, you only have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's it. No H, no I, no J. And you just repeat it over and over again. So it would become in octaves, which we'll talk about later. So when you're down on the G string, open G, think of your alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A then would be the first note because it comes after G in the music alphabet. So I think that's enough for right now. Make sure you really digest this. Practice the scale looking at it so you begin to identify the notes. And then there's an exercise page that follows. So if you'll do both of those, I think you will be well on your way to being able to do this book, and we'll get on to some really nice music. See you then.